Happy holidays to you all. Just to let you all know, again, my workshop, Heal, Manifest Vision Board party on Zoom is going to be December 30th. So if you didn't sign up yet, you still got time to sign up. And I'm excited to see you all. So I'm going to hop in straight to the general messages. So let's see, what is the general message for this week. Some of you, hi my love. Some of you, for some reason, I hear like a messy divorce or a messy breakup. Like either you or someone around you could be going through a real messy breakup or a real messy divorce. Some of you, if a person is holding back, they're holding back from you on purpose. So if they're holding back, it could be out of anger. And, you know, if you're going through something like that, if you're waiting for someone to respond or wondering what's going on, you could be dealing with somebody who's holding back on purpose. And I also hear family feuds. So just be careful of any family feuds, or there could be people around you who are going through family feuds. Let me see what else is going on. I see a lot of food. Some of you guys can be cooking a lot of food. You could be eating really good this week. There's also a huge level of peace and gratitude that is coming to some of you. So see where the messages are. These are just downloads. Some of these messages may apply to you, others they may not, but there's a level of like peace and gratitude, especially if you are going through any changes. Some of you may see the number 888, which is like abundance. You can be prepared to receive a lot of like money. Some of you, a lot of gifts. And somebody wants to show you off. If you are dating, there's someone who, they would love to show you off and take care of you. So if you have someone in your life going through that, I mean, if some of you are going through that, then congratulations to you. So Spirit is saying your energy is actually shifting. So if you guys, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night, some of you, you're having weird dreams. Some of you could, either be more hungry or less hungry. Your eating could be changing. These could be ascension symptoms if you're going through that. And Spirit is basically like, take care of yourself, you know, take care of yourself during this time. I also see a birthday party. Like some of you may have a child that's about to turn 2, or they're just starting to walk, and there could be a birthday party that is coming up for your child. Yeah, look, it shows awakening. So some of you guys can definitely be going through like a spiritual awakening, and through this week, I just see it again. Some of you are gonna really hit a place of like peace and gratitude for this week. It shows warning, don't dismiss the red flag. So if you have someone coming back from your past, Spirit is telling you to trust yourself, trust what you feel. If you're going through any awakenings, then during an awakening, you most likely have revelations. So it's just like, believe yourself. If something in your spirit says like, stay away from someone because they're not that good for your spiritual growth, then, you know, trust yourself, trust your intuition in this season. And most of you probably are. You're probably coming to a place where it's like, okay, I'm starting to understand now. I feel like that's what's going to happen too. Some of you guys could be going through like a grace period where you're going to be tested on the lessons that you've been through spiritually. Some of you can also be doing like your measurements. I don't know if you are starting to take your health more seriously, and some of you could have made some promises to yourself fitness wise, and you could be doing your measurements and seeing where you are now versus where you're going to be later. And I also hear stone cold. So some people may be cold to you for some reason. Some people could be triggered by your growth, you know, like all kinds of stuff be happening in this world. It's saying the same thing as well. And it says, intuition, stability, Some of you, you could have a connection that's coming in that's going to be very, very stable. This could be the person that really wants to show you off. They're very spontaneous, and it shows like friendship. You guys could start off as friends. Others of you, you could be going to go visit your friends that you haven't seen for a while. What else? Yeah. Some of you, you have a lover who's going to be obsessed with you. They're going to be taking you so, so serious. And you'll know who this person is because you guys will be taking pictures this week together. Yeah. So, let's see. A lot of things too. For some of you, you're healing. You're not losing sleep over people anymore, and this is why you are having so much more gratitude. It's the understanding. The more that you understand, the more you heal and grow, and things that used to bother you, it just doesn't bother you the way it used to. It kind of flies off your shoulder. So some of you guys could be going through that. Let's see what else. For this week, what's going on? And there could be people that understand you a lot more now, you know, like when you're going through your own changes, it can be very, very weird, and you could put yourself in isolation, and there could be people that they don't understand, like what's going on with you, why are you so distant, and you're going to even have people that are going to start to like make sense of your journey and understand you better. So let's see, when it comes to your finances, some of you also could be thinking about getting baptized. I just seen a vision of that for someone. Money is going to be on your mind. And I see going with the flow. When it comes to your finances, okay, you are at peace with where your money is. Some of you too, you could be in a place where you feel like you need to slow down on your spending, so you could be staying inside a little bit more. With the source and harmony, I feel like some of you are on salary anyway. So you know how much you're going to get paid, and you have a certain amount of money that you get paid bi-weekly, and you are at peace financially. Others of you, let me see. Oh, there's celebrations financially. This is something that you've been waiting for. Some of you could have been fighting for a raise. Like, when am I going to get more money? And it flows to you. Yeah, financial recovery. Yep. So if you work for yourself, be prepared too for financial recovery. Some of you too, you could be also making payments. If you owe payments to like a credit card service, you could be setting up a payment arrangement in order to get your debt down. So you're going to feel really good this week. I have to say that again. I want to do one more card for you for general message, and I don't even know why. But let's see what comes out. Yeah, feeling safe. This week you're going to feel safe, guys. And you're going to be really fixated on the desires of your heart. Or you're going to notice that a lot of things that you desired, it comes to you, and you feel safe receiving. It shows a level up. And I did speak about that. I did speak about some ascension symptoms that you may have, so, you know, in my workshop too, I'll explain a lot more of this type of stuff to you guys. But when Spirit speaks about level up, it happens on the inside before you get to see it externally. So internally, once you are healing and you're healing your mind, and some of you can even be healing your body by being more selective of what you put inside of you. And what that just means, it's like an energetic upgrade. So you start to feel more peace. You feel satisfied. You feel content. You feel bliss. Joy is not that far from you. Of course, you still feel all kinds of emotions, but you will experience way more lighthearted energy, and a lot of like the heaviness, the chaos. It just doesn't rock you the way that it used to. That's what it's really all about, you know? It just means that something can happen to you and you can integrate it really, really fast and find yourself back to a place of feeling safe and feeling happy. That just means you're an overcomer. So that's what I see. Let's get into these zodiac signs, my love. So I'm starting out with Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius, you're booed up. Somebody's taking you so much more seriously right now. Someone is going to start to appreciate you so much more. So if this is like a reconciliation, Aquarius, or if this is like a lover, it's like they could have been taking you for granted, and it could have been a situation where their friends had to get into their head and really, really speak to them. You could have been with like a prideful person, somebody who's stubborn. It could be like Taurus type of energy. Not to call Tauruses stubborn, but you know how they say about Tauruses, like they could be prideful when they feel really strong about how they feel. It's kind of hard to switch them out of it. So it's a situation like that. Some of you could have felt like you were being breadcrumbed by someone, and you could have brought it to their attention, and they could have been very triggered. They could have been very triggered by the things that you said. So I just see a big reconciliation. I see lots of love coming back into your life, and I also see like a huge plate of food. So if it's not a reconciliation, Aquarius, and you are dating someone, just know that they are going to be so appreciative of you and the level of love that you have to offer. And it could even be a sense of like, you're really feminine, you're really soft, and they value that in a woman. You know, they could have had a past where they had all kinds of types of women that could have been harsh, like harsh women, tough women. And you could be really gentle and soft, and you're patient with them. And it could have took them a while to accept that, you know? But yeah, I see you being catered to for this week, Aquarius. I just see you being catered to. I also see you drinking a lot of water. Some of you too, if you have a child, they may get a fever this week. And I see you nursing your child back to health. I just see a gentleness over you, Aquarius, like things, you don't have to rush this week. I see that you have support this week, especially emotional support. Yeah, look, it shows deception, and then it shows acceleration. You know, Aquarius, with this deception, there could be people that are a little envious of you if your life seems to be taking off in a really positive place, you know? It could be somebody who was like in competition with you secretly, because it's like somebody who looks over at you, or looks over at your life, or looks over at your page, and they realize like you're not in the same place that you used to be. So it's like you're stepping up. With prosperity begins, you can also get a new contract for work, or you can actually get extra hours, which you're going to be grateful for, because this money you put into your home, you know? So it can even be like you grocery shopping this week. It's just, you know, Aquarius, you're just in a really, really good energy. Things have been tough for you. Things have been tough for you, and you're going to start to notice that life is getting a little bit more lighter now, all right? So you're going to feel proud of yourself, or you should feel proud of yourself. People like the way you balance things in your life, Aquarius. That's another thing too. If you have a really balanced life, and honestly, like if you come from chaos, having a balanced life after chaos is definitely a really good level up. Because that just means you're more protective of your peace, you're more protective of your family, you're more protective of where your time, attention, and energy goes, you know? So it's like you could be in a real sacred space. Your finances are doing really well. So if people are envious of you, it only means that you're doing good. Let's Let's look at your love life. If you are dating someone, if you're dating, let's see what's going on in your dating world. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like someone is going to be investing in you. And I even hear sorry. Like somebody wants to tell you sorry. It shows justice. So somebody, like I said, with the Six of Swords, this could be, with the Six of Swords and the Justice, it's like fairness coming to you from a situation. If you were dating someone, they weren't treating you fair. It's like now they're going to invest in you. You know, you could have felt like the situation was stuck. It was unfair, and it just looks like, yeah, Page of Cups. Someone's coming to invest in you, put more effort in you, and offer you more love, you know? Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So that's the justice that's coming to you in your dating world. Now, if you're in a relationship, I'm telling you, if you rekindle, the energy is going to be amazing. If you have a reconciliation, if you're meeting someone new, I just feel like they want to take a chance on you. They want to invest in you. Justice just means fairness after being treated unfairly. So either way, your dating situation is looking real good. If you're in a relationship, some of you could be dyeing your hair. If you're in a relationship, it shows the Tower, which is like a disaster. And then it shows the Queen of Wands and Justice. So if you're in a relationship, Queen of Wands is you're really attractive. If you had an ending, just if you're in a relationship and things are really hard right now for you, and you could be finding out things about your partner, or right now with the Three of Swords, you guys are kind of like on a break. They're spying on you. They're highly attracted to you. And Two of Wands just means if you're in a relationship, let me see. If you're in a relationship, it's like they're trying to get their finances together. They could have ghosted you. If you're in a relationship and there's like, they could have ghosted you, or you could have ghosted and blocked them. And it's like negativity and all kinds of things that was blocking this connection. You could have found out a lot, because it does say you are so smart, you have me figured out. So you could have figured this person out, and they could have ran from the connection. But if they do try to come back around and speak to you after a moment of silence, it's because they feel bad. It shows Twin Flame. And it says, this isn't over yet. You haven't heard the last of me. So it could be somebody behind the scenes trying to overcome a harsh time that you guys had. Like I said, with the Tower, that just means things like came tumbling down. You could have found out about a lot, and it could have created some disharmony, some distrust, and possibly like a separation. All right. How does this person see you right now if you're in a relationship and things are kind of rough? How do they see you? They still see you as their soulmate. Six of Cups. They see you as their soulmate. They have lots of anxiety when it comes to you. They find you emotionally fulfilling. They could be ashamed. Like, they could be ashamed at some of the things that they said. Some of the things that they got caught about. They could feel ashamed. But I see you standing like 10 toes on whatever you said. If you said something to them, I see you just being proud of yourself and standing up for yourself. What's the outcome for this week? Yeah, you guys can be on a break. If you're in a relationship, you could be on a break, and they could possibly come back around to like make things right with you. For you, you're going to be in a place where I'm going to appreciate what I have while I'm working towards everything that I want. It's going to take a whole lot of pressure off of you, Aquarius, with that mindset, you know, because sometimes you do overextend yourself and you compare yourself to other people. But with ripeness, it just means that things can be a little hard for you when it comes to like work, and you do love your job. And with the ripeness, it means like you've mastered your schedule. You're getting your work done. If you were going through a breakup, it could have caused you some sadness. You could have been working a little bit slower. But I see you with ripeness. There could be a breakthrough coming through. With this card coming out, it just means you need to save your money, or you could be saving your money. They're like, slow down on the spending and kind of like save more. All right. Some of you could be ordering costume jewelry. Libra. You know, Libra, you may feel a little worried about like your children or your child. You could be a little worried. And sometimes, Libra, you come to a place where you get overwhelmed and really, really worried. And let me see. This is like emotional. You could feel a little emotional about some of the things that your family members went through, and you can think really deeply about life. You can actually feel real deep, Libra. Sometimes you may even feel the emotions of others, but you're going to be in a place where you really wish that you could like make someone happy. You know that they went through a lot, and it just kind of like breaks your soul to see that you love this person and they could have experienced such like heartbreak. You know, it could be that like maybe your child is going through like a heartbreak, or they're going through a difficult time. And you know, there's people in the world that they smile on the outside, but you never know what they're going through on the inside. And it's a situation like that where you just want to help someone. You want to like cheer their spirits up. So you could be like giving this person a gift. You're hoping that it will make them happy. I see you in your head about a lot of things that are going on with the world. So this could just be a very sensitive time for you, Libra. You might pray and cry for people. Let me see. You like to comfort people. Okay. Some of you Libras too could be deciding to be in a relationship. Somebody's going to want to be in a relationship with you. You could be letting the person know like, yeah, I can be with you. I'm happy you brought this up, but let me just tell you, like, there's certain things that I just don't tolerate in relationships, you know? So you're very assertive. You're very sure of yourself. It shows partnerships. You could be, somebody wants to be with you, but it's almost like you got rules, honey. If you want to be with me, it has to be like this. I don't know if this is a reconciliation for you. But I'll just say this, Libra, you're just going into a season where, you know, people can't get over on you anymore. You're going to be really protective over yourself, and you're going to be really protective over your loved ones. Like, once again, like, even if you have like a child and they could be going through things at school or with their friends, I just see you being really like a cover to people. You know, you like to cover people. You like to protect people, especially the people that you love. Like, you are very strong. You're very strong and assertive. Someone regrets the way they treated you. Yeah, you're going to need to make a decision. There's a relationship that could have been really strenuous to you, and they could come back in your life and tell you that they regret what they've done and they want to make things right with you. But I feel like in order for you guys to continue, you're going to put your foot down. Like, this is what I'm going to need from you this time if you really want to make this work. Oh, that's what it is. You seem like a worrier. You worry a lot. You wear a lot of worry, Libra. All right. So If you are dating, I see you going out to eat. If you are dating someone, they're going to be investing in you. They could be taking you out to eat. This person is wondering, if you're dating someone, they see the potential for commitment with you. They wonder if you're a player. They see you as the empress, like you are so attractive. If they're investing in you, it's like they're sizing you up for commitment. Like that's what they're going to want with you if they're just dating you. You know, it's like this person could have been disappointed in love before, so they don't play. With the Chariot, it's like they are trying to build a connection that will work, like something that will take off, something that will last, something that will be longevity. So this person, they could struggle with depression. If you are dating someone and sometimes it's like they go into their shell and they seem a little distant, they could be dealing with like depression. Who is this person that you're dating? Yeah, you guys are going to go out to eat. You're going to have a really good time with this person. You're going to have a good time with them. You could have met them through a friend, or while you're out with friends, you meet this person. If you're in a relationship, let's see. Ooh, if you're in a relationship, it shows disappointment. Knight of Cups. Like if you're in a relationship, your person wants to make it up to you. They still love you. They want to fix this and they want to bring like healing and balance to this connection because you guys could have been arguing. So you're going to notice like with Temperance that they're coming back around to make things right. You know? And you're going to be at the Two of Swords. Like how many times are we going to try to make this right? This is what I need. Because you kind of don't expect the best from this person. So you're going to be really upfront and honest. Like, if we're going to make this work, this is what I'm going to need from you. Because you're tired of the back and forth. And lemonade is coming out. I don't know if you're going to have a taste for lemons or lemonade. You make really good lemonade. Spirit says like you can have so much more if you overcome your poverty mindset when it comes to finances. Some of you have like a poverty mindset. If you can overcome that by like if you can heal that part of you, you'll notice that you'll double your money in no time. Like the mind is powerful is what Spirit is saying. Because look how much money. If you take more risk, it shows abundance. Sometimes you feel guilty for how much you spend. And then you go into like a scarcity mindset. But Spirit wants you to know that money flows to you easily and effortlessly. You do not have to hold on so tight. If you heal that part of your mind, you'll notice that there's way more money that comes towards you. You just have to trust. Because you could be stressed about your finances. And that is your dream. Your dream is like, I really want so much more money. You have enough money to take care of yourself. You just need to, it shows that there's a new vision that you're going to have, something that comes to you where you can make more money. But you need to get into an abundant mindset and don't block the flow of money with scarcity is all Spirit is saying. Gemini. I hear so I creep. So Gemini, you could be excited. You could have met someone and you're just dating them. And I don't know why this feels like sneaky link type of energy. It gives me sneaky link. You can have a sneaky link and you actually like them. And it's very refreshing for you to be with this person, or it's like this person can provide you with like a lot of comfort, and it's out of your comfort zone. And for some reason, it just raises your vibration. You really like being around this person. And yes, they are freaky. If you didn't take it there to the next step, or you're about to find out, this person is really, really freaky. And they do take you seriously. If you wanted to know that, Gemini, they probably take you way more seriously than you even know about them. Because to me, you give me the energy, Gemini, where you're just having fun. Like, I'm just having fun. This just feels fun. Like a little sneaky link I can run to and kind of escape. And they really, really baby you, and you love it. Like, you love the attention. It's, like for some of you, I'm gonna keep it real. It's like fresh meat. I don't know why that's exciting for you. Like fresh meat, like, yes, like new energy. It could be that. It could be like a new person and they have new energy. You've never been with this type of person or this caliber of person. It just feels really good. It gives you like a burst of energy every time you're around them. And and I call it a sneaky link because I don't see you telling anybody about it, It's almost like they text you, they call you, and you jump in your car and you go fly to their house. And for now, it's good enough, I don't know. You don't seem attached to the situation. You don't seem like you're thinking about an outcome. It's just like, this feels good for now, and that's enough for me. It's like that. So that's what you're going to be going through on the inside. If you're really, really happy, it's because of you connecting to this person and you feel like they're perfect for you right now. Some of you could be getting a new perfume, or you smell really good. You could be using a new scent, or somebody could be purchasing you a nice perfume that smells really good. Outside of that, Gemini, there could be some family things that come up that you hear about that you kind of want to stay far from. It's like, you can have it in your head as like, my family is my family. I want to block that part of my life out. I don't want to interfere with any type of like drama or he said, she said, or things that come up, because you could just be excited about whatever's going on in your life, So if somebody is to call you and spill a bunch of tea to you, you just don't seem interested because you're just in this energy of like lust. See, it's like a change. You could have been in a season where you like just felt bored, you moved on from people. It's like you had dead end relationships, things that weren't going anywhere, or you could have been attached to a person that was kind of like boring, it seems like, what are we going to do with this connection? Like, well, are we going to go out? Like, they weren't spontaneous. They weren't really, that's probably why you're so excited about this new person. This new beginning is way more fun. It's like whoever you were with, it's like that's all they want to do is just sit in the house and they talk about the same things. It's kind of like it was boring. It wasn't fueling you or feeding you or stimulating you anymore. You really just felt stuck and bored. So if you have a new situation, that's why you're so excited. It's different. They're different. And it makes you excited again. That's what it is. That makes sense. They weren't stimulating you. Like they weren't, yeah. You were bored. So let's go into it, Gemini. They may also feel like this person, they love the way you touch them. There's something about your touch that this person loves. And they feel really safe around you if you wanted to know. If you're like, they just feel safe. And they want to know if you're exploring your options, by the way. Like, do you have options? I don't think they're going to ask you this, but they do want to know that. So with your dating, it shows justice. With temperance, it's a balanced situation. It brings you a lot of peace and it brings you a lot of happiness. 2 of Wands, it could be a situation where they do like you, but they could be also looking out to see what else is outside. You know, they do invest in you. They feel a really good connection with you. They love to give you attention and they see the possibilities of 10 of Pentacles with you, but they could have other options besides you, Gemini. Yeah, 3 of Wands. They're investing in you, but they're keeping their options open to see what else is out there, you know? And you could be, yep, sneaky link. You could be dropping somebody, moving on from someone and opening up to something else. Whatever you were tied to, it was just like stressful, kind of boring, kind of stuck. Okay, if you're in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, what's going on? Ace of Swords. Okay. If you're in a relationship, it shows lots of communication and happiness and love. You could be with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's going to be very emotionally fulfilling. And you both could be careful with each other, making sure you don't say the wrong thing to rub each other the wrong way. So you're both on the same frequency in your relationship. Ace of Cups could mean that you guys are going to be spending more time booed up. If you're in a relationship, things is looking really, really good. It's looking solid with 2 aces. So a new way of communicating with each other. If you guys were struggling with communication, or if you guys were triggering each other with your communication, a new way of communicating with each other so that you guys won't have any arguments. And Ace of Cups, it's going to be way more like cuddling, a way more intimacy. You guys watching TV together with the sun, it just means that your relationship, there's more happiness, all right? So you both learn from each other. You learn from the things that you guys go through. This is like a person that if you tell them something and you're angry, they will be accountable for it and try to find a way not to like piss you off. They'll find a new way to approach you if what they're doing is not working, all right? And I hear smokers, so you both could be smokers. And that's not going to be for everybody, but for some of you. For work, you're going to also feel more balanced, Gemini. Just like if you felt emotionally unbalanced or uncomfortable, you're going to feel way more like light in your energy this week. When it comes to work, you're way more creative. Some of you can work with mental clients, you know. It shows tuning in. I just feel like when it comes to you, because your job could be heavy or stressful, you're finding ways in order to like take care of yourself, you know. Like when you're working in a heavy environment, sometimes you take on the energy and your work can feel really, really stressful. I just see you finding ways to balance yourself after working with people. So that means you could be more invested in the gym too. More invested in the gym or meditating. Your finances are growing wherever you work, or it's just stable. You could be conditioning yourself not to spend beyond your limits. And at times you do feel a little lazy. But even if you do feel lazy, Gemini, I feel like you just give yourself breaks. That's what I'm saying. If you feel like way more level-headed and things are like easy flowing, it's because if you're exhausted, you're gonna make sure that you rest. You're gonna take it easy. You're gonna meditate. You're gonna go to the gym. You're gonna bounce back. You're like on it like that. Like you could be conditioning yourself in order to take on more work. So you get paid well. You get paid well, Gemini. Gemini, I'm going to do spiritual messages this week, but something's happening to you. Like you're going to come to a place where you're going to start to feel more free-spirited again. You're not going to feel so caged by your thoughts. You're going to start being more outgoing and taking risk and just following your heart and doing things that just set you on fire. You know, you could have been under some people that like, or a lover that kind of made you just feel stuck and bored. You're going to start to be more free-spirited. You'll notice that shift inside of you. Aries, Spirit is saying do not panic. Like you might have like your parent who has like a really big outburst and it kind of like, what do I do? You know, there could be somebody around you that might have a outburst and it kind of like, you don't know what to do with this person, or I don't know why you seem like you're on fight or flight, but you're also okay at the same time. You know, Aries, if you just went through a huge shift, oh, let me tell you what Spirit just did with your energy. Things that used to trigger you and hurt you, pay attention, Aries, on how you respond. You are not going to respond the same anymore. You're not going to, let me tell you, this is so positive. You're not going to take on the weight of other people's emotions and feelings ever again. You just won't have it in you. So when the environment around you becomes chaotic, I just see you being able to be humble. I see you laughing to yourself in a way like this is crazy. And I see you walking, and this could even be at work, honey. If you're at work and you notice like your work environment is intense, there's like a miserable person on the job, and when they come to work, it's like they're like a deadbeat downer, and they try to, you could have found a way to temper your own emotions so that you don't have to take on the energy of other people. You're going to notice it. It's like it bounces right off of you. You're going to be like, the foundation that you've built for yourself internally is going to be way more solid, and you're going to be proud of yourself. So pay attention to how you respond this week, Aries. You're going to realize like, oh shoot, something like this would have like rocked my soul or pissed me off or made me want to curse people out. And now I'm just like, oh, okay. And you laugh and just brush it off your shoulders. That's something that you're going to notice. I see you eating lots of food, and I see you being very observant of people, Aries. And like I said, this could be your family or this could be at work. You're more observant, like you watch your surroundings a lot. You seem very protective of what energies you allow to like mess with your mind and stuff. So let me see what else. Like clothes. I see a lot of clothes, Aries. This could be you, like if you bought clothes for your children, if you celebrate the holidays, you could be wrapping gifts this week, or it could be your children opening up gifts and they get a lot of clothes and you could be sorting through clothes. It could be, even with clothes, Aries, it could just be laundry. You could be washing a lot of clothes this week, and taking like a lot of showers, You could be around a lot of water, like water can be very relaxing to you. I just see you like soaking in the tub and you just feel so good, so relaxed. So you could be cooking this week. You could be celebrating the holidays and trying to find ways to de-stress. De-stress is going to be important for you. Look, you have a brand new beginning. I promise you, I just feel like the new beginning is you're going to respond differently. Also, I see a lot of money coming towards you. Your heart is going to be full this week, Aries. With material harvest, you can get a lot of money, or you just feel really blessed because all your needs is taken care of. All your bills are paid for. Your house is nice and clean and you're organized, and you could be, like I said, connected to water in a way, like a nice relaxing bath. And some of you could really be big on like saging, and you could be having a lot of fun for the holidays this week, Aries. Your energy just feels so calm. Like you just seem very, very calm. You could be getting extra sleep, but for you, honestly, I see more working. I see you working a lot. If you are dating, let's see what's going on with your dating life. Ace of Cups for your dating life. So you meet somebody new. Ooh, Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. You're going to be connecting to someone. You may have options that you're going to have options, Aries. This is really good. You have new options. Ace of Cups means a new emotional beginning for you. These new options are going to be emotionally available. Get ready. This is good. Three of Wands. You're going to have somebody who's going to be waiting on you. They're going to be waiting to hear from you. Somebody feels a connection to you if you're dating. They feel really connected to you. If you've been disappointed by like manipulators in the past, I see better energy coming towards you. Like with the Emperor, you know what it is? You're going to get more older guys or women, or more mature guys or women. It's one or the other. Like older and more mature. People that are looking for connections. You have new emotional experiences for you. You could have overcame like narcissistic abuse or too many people trying to play too many childish games, and you're over that. So you have new emotional experiences coming for you. I just see you dating. Seven of Cups could be options. You have options. If you're in a relationship, I also see you listening to a lot of R&B. If you're in a relationship, it shows the World, Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician. If you ended a relationship, your person wants you back. You could just be focused on yourself or taking care of yourself or just playing the field right now, but your person wants you back. If they tried to go back to someone, it didn't work out, and that's why they want to come back and restore their connection with you. King of Cups, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So if you had an ending, be prepared for this person to come back into your world. Let me see. If they come back, what will they say? If this is a reconciliation, I love your swag. You are the whole package. This could have been someone that they were struggling with their finances. It also says, I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. I have strong feelings for you. So for work and finances, you're going to feel tired. Some of you could be taking time off of work with nothing, all right? You could be taking time off from work and paying more attention to your finances. You could be fearful of your finances right now and wondering what else can you do to make more money. I see an opportunity coming to you, but you just need to release the fear that it won't work. Some of you could even be thinking about starting your own business, but you could be fearful. Like, what if it doesn't work? And you just need to take a risk on yourself, Aries. Scorpio. So for you, Scorpio, don't let the delays slow you down, or like some of you, like this is the harshest reality I've ever had to come to terms with. Like, I was fighting for nothing. You know, you could have felt as if you were investing in a relationship that you thought could be saved, and things were getting good, and as soon as things were getting good, things could have fell apart all over again. So if you are facing an embarrassment, you could feel embarrassed. Like, you could feel like scared, embarrassed, pressured. What do I do now? I thought that this was going to work. I thought that this was going to be my person. I thought this was going to be who I get to bring home to, like, my family. And now I don't know what to do. So you could be going through a breakup. And it could have been like a petty argument. It seems like a relationship that could have been saved, but somebody could be like angry. like somebody can be in their feelings. That's what it is. It's like feelings. Somebody could be in their feelings. But going through a breakup around the holidays is sad. So that's what you could be going through, you know, or you could have been investing in a connection and you were planning so much, like you've seen so much for this connection. You thought that this was going to be your person, that this is the end goal for me. And, you know, all I got to do is just save my money and we're going to be okay. And then all of a sudden the relationship just fell apart. And now you can just feel scared. And like, what do I do now? You know, like now I got to start all over again. And am I even ready for that? You can also feel scared about your finances. You need more money, and there could be a lot of people who need money around you. So like you can have a parent who is scared because they see that, you know, you mean well and you're doing the right things, but sometimes things just kind of fall apart for you. So your parent can feel like really sad. They wish that they could help you or find a way to like cheer you up, but you could be more to yourself, you know? So I just see you down a little bit this week, Scorpio. See, emotionally withdrawing. I just see you down. I just see you staying to yourself. You don't really want to go out or like spend money. You could be trying to hold on to all you have, and it shows standing your ground when it comes to a love situation. Like you could be waiting to see if this person is going to come back around. You could be waiting to see like, well, what's going to happen now? Some of you too, there could have also been like an unplanned pregnancy, and you could be waiting to see, well, what is the person going to do with the baby? Are they going to keep it? Or are they going to get rid of it? It could be a situation like that, or it could be you, Scorpio. You know, like, am I going to keep this child? Am I not? What should I do? It's like a situation like that. Like depression, like if this resonates with you, Scorpio, depression is going to really make you just want to stay in the house, stay in your bed. Sometimes you may find yourself like crying a little bit. If you're dating someone, it shows stagnancy. If you are dating, somebody could have gave up and then they want to start all over again. You know, do you have someone who is inconsistent with you? Like 1 minute it's they're with you and you think things are going good, and then the next minute it's like they find a reason to kind of like give up on the connection, and then they come back around like nothing ever happened, and then they want to commit to you again. You could be in a very confusing situation. If you were in a stagnant situation and things kind of fell apart, if they do reach out to you and say, oh, I'm just checking on you, the real truth is they want to be committed to you. So in your eyes, you can just be like, you need to make up your mind. You need to make up your mind. Like either you're in this or you're not. Like, what the heck is this? That's how you could feel if you're in a situation. It seems very confusing, Scorpio. You could be in a very confusing situation. And honestly, it could just be somebody who doesn't really know what they want. If you're in a relationship, let's see. If you're in one, Ace of Swords is new communication. If you're in a relationship, it's very confusing. Scorpio, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're dating, it's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. If you're in a relationship, you don't really trust this person and you're wondering if you should just give up. Like, I don't really trust you. Should I just give up? Like, something tells me that you could be getting attention from someone else. If you're in a relationship, it's confusing. 1 minute you guys are so in love and everything is going good. Then the next minute, it's like they don't have time for you like that. Or they just seem like something's going on. You could be suspicious. You know that your person is attractive, or you know that they could possibly get attention from other people. You wonder if they're entertaining someone else. You can just be confused. What are they doing? Let me see. If you're in a relationship, what is really going on with this person? What's going on? They're just taking care of themselves. The Empress is somebody who could be like taking care of their own self, or they can have things going on in their world. 10 of Pentacles means that they're still in this. Oh, but the 9 of Swords, they can be expecting the worst as well too. They can have a lot of stress going on. They could be worried about their finances. They could be worried, like they could be going through their own internal battle, and it has nothing to do with you at all. They actually adore you with the 9 of Cups. So whatever you're assuming about your partner, it's wrong. They're just going through their own stuff. They could even just be going through big changes in their life. They could be worrying about their career. Are they on the right track? Like, what else can they do? Like, money seems to be like on their mind a lot. It's not about you. So if you're in a relationship and you're internalizing them being like distracted or disconnected. It has nothing to do with you. It's their own internal world that they are focusing on, like trying to take care of themselves and keep up with their whatever they need to keep up with. When it comes to finances, I see you getting yourself out the funk, Scorpio. I just feel like it's going to be hard for you. Like once you get around your family, because I see you around family. Once you're around your family, you're going to feel better. You know? When it comes to your finances, I see you working really hard. Some of you is thinking about letting go of a job. Like you really want another job so bad. I see like there's a position that you want, but you're afraid. Like, what if I don't get it? What if it doesn't work out for me? You're not going to leave your job. You're not going to leave your job, but you're going to definitely think about there's something that is going to light you up that you can see yourself doing, another career. And you might have to let go of what you're doing now in order to do it, because it's going to require all of you. And it's a lot of hours, you know. So overall, your finances. Let me see. That doesn't give me clarity. Overall, what is Scorpio's finances looking like for this week? I just feel like you need to protect your finances this week. You have money coming in, but you need to hold on to the money that you have. Be careful of overspending. You know, even if you do overspend, I still see you bouncing back. If you overspend and money's a little tight this week, I see you bouncing back by next week or in 2 weeks when you get your next check. Leo. You can have a friend or someone who's going to introduce you to their fiance. Somebody just got proposed to. It could even be like a sibling. A sibling or a friend is going to introduce you to their new person, and you're going to love them. You're going to feel like, yes, you finally found someone that actually makes sense. You know, you're going to be really happy for your friend or for your family member. I just see you around a lot of people. Some of you too, for you Leos, you can have a holiday party at work. There could be a party at work. Then there could be time when you're around your family. Then there's time when you're around your friends. This is a lot of people in your energy this week. I just see you going from one thing to the next. So there might be a lot of events for you this week that you go to. And your parents are so proud of you, Leo. Like you've pulled through so much. Like you have parents that are like so happy. Like you really showed them how strong you are, you know. So if you see like your parents are like showing you off and like, here, come meet my daughter, come meet my son, like they're just really excited. They're like happy for you, and they feel like if you could get through what you went through, then you can get through anything. So yeah. I see you watching a lot of movies too. So you have a combination, Leo, of being by yourself and spending time at home watching movie, and then being around a lot of people. I just see your week being full. Like there's something for you to do a lot. You're going to be getting a lot of invitations. And let's see. You can also get a offer to be in a commercial. Let me see. Ooh, who's attracted to you? Some of you could be waiting for new love. There are people out there that are attracted to you. If you did give up on someone, they are spying on you and they feel angry that you're not giving them any attention at all. Like you could have took your energy completely away from someone and they're like sad and spying on you and angry about it, you know? Like you're not giving them any energy at all, Leo. Like no signs at all that you give a damn. And honestly, it could be you're to yourself in a sense, like you accept it. If it's over, it's over. You accept it, and you're just wondering, like, well, who else will come into my life? You could be in a place where you want affection. So, yeah. Let's see. Some of you Leos can also be thinking about surgery, whether you want to do plastic surgery or not. You are giving your ex no energy, like no attention, no energy, no nothing. They are feeling it like, damn, you're damn. Not a text, not a call, nothing. Like, that's harsh. Okay, so if you are dating, oh, you're going to meet someone new. Ace of Cups is a new, ooh, it shows 3 of Swords. Okay, if you're dating, it shows communication, and it shows the Hierophant. You could be dating someone who just recently had their heart broke, or they could have just gotten over a bad breakup and they're ready to date. They're going to relate to you a lot. You're going to be way more calmer than their ex was, so they're going to feel safe and secure with you. And there's a lot of communication coming from this person, a lot, you know? And they are looking for commitment. So this is like a person who likes to be in relationships. They're not just looking for a good time, they're looking for a long time. If you are in a relationship, Leo, your partner is going to understand you more. It's like your needs are really, really important. You're not just bringing up things on purpose. You're bringing up these things because you care. Like, these are your values. These are the things that you need in order to feel safe and secure in a relationship. And this is the reason why you don't like to rush when you are in connections. You don't like to rush because the last time you tried to rush into a relationship, you found out so much about the person after, and it was so hard for you to get yourself out of it. So your person is going to understand you way more, you know, with the 4 of Wands, the Page of Cups. If you're in a relationship, they're going to give them time. They need time to adjust to what you're bringing up. They need time to adjust to like what you want in a connection. They want to please you. They don't want to lose you to someone else. So give them time to catch up to what you need. Because 8 of Swords just means that this person's in their head, you know, like they're in their head a lot about the things that you brought up to them, some of the things that you're saying, or the things that you're concerned about. But they're wondering to themselves, like, do I have it to give you? Like, I'm sad. Like, if you're saying that you need more, you know, of this or that, and I don't have it, and I'm not showing up in that way, that makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm not capable of even being with you or bringing you, or I don't complete you. It's like, it's a situation like that. They're afraid that if they don't step it up, that you're going to leave. Like, some of you could have threatened the connection and said, I'm better off single. Because they know that you can take care of yourself. That's the thing. It's like, damn, I never even looked at it like that. Like, there's certain things that you said that they never ever looked at it like that. You know, it's not about control. It's about, this is who you are. This is the type of life you live. And this is the stability that you see within yourself, that you would want someone to bring it as well. So you're not asking for too much. It's just that they may not have it, and you might need to give them time to catch up. So it's a situation like that in your relationship, all right? They understand your concerns, Leo. For work, for finances, for work, you are starting to see what you really want to do with your life. There's a lot of expansion financially coming to you that you may not see yet. Like, you are about to go through an upgrade financially, and this can be in the form of a promotion, or a brand new position. If you work for yourself, just be prepared for your business to change, like clients starting to come in. If you are expanding because you want more, get ready for it, because it's going to come towards you, Leo. Some of you are going to be like a real good boss. You could be learning a lot about business and how to expand, and it's going to work out for you. Pisces, I see lots of laughter for you. You can be spending a lot of time around like family, friends. I also see you working and having fun. This week is going to be a lot about love and fun. Love and fun. You could be making love. You could be making love to someone that takes a lot of pressure off of you, and they encourage you. And they know when you're hurting. Even if you don't say it, they know when you're hurting. So if you notice your partner like being extra affectionate to you, or even at times just giving you spaces, because they can tell what you need. They really do. They know when you're depressed. They know when you're happy, you know. They know when you're ready to boss up. Like like trust that your partner knows you in and out, you know. And they want to take the weight of the world off of you, because they also can sense when you're very, very stressed. So you're good when it comes to your partner. And I hear like softer, like people can find you way more softer. You know, you may not express yourself the way that you used to anymore. So people are finding you way more softer, way more tenderhearted. You're way more patient. Other people may see like the weight of the world is not on you the way it used to be. And you're very intentional. Like that's something that you can have people that are trying to understand you. Like you're very intentional about your needs and what needs to be done in your life. You're very intentional. People can see you as like secretly manifesting the life that you really want, you know? So I see that. I see a lot of angels around you as well. So you're highly protected. And I also see a lot of abundance around you, a whole lot of abundance. You could be in an energy flow of abundance is attracted to you. So be prepared for new opportunities. If you're a single Pisces, be prepared for new people, new opportunities to reflect this abundance that is being attracted to you. Especially if you just did energy work. If you did energy work and you find yourself more like tired, like you need more rest, it could be like your energy is catching up to you, like this new version of you. So you need to trust the direction that your body is leading you to right now. So it just means if your body's saying I need more water, give it more water. If your body's saying I need more sleep, give it more sleep. Just give it whatever it needs. Trust it, you know? So for instance, today I woke up and I craved, I didn't give it to my body yet, but I craved like a banana and like fruit. I've been craving a lot of fruit. You know, it's like that. I have a lot of like fruit, but I don't have any bananas, but I'm going to run out and get it. But I'm just saying it like that. Like you ever wake up and you have a taste for something, trust it. Trust whatever your body is gravitating to. It's what you need. So it's even like if your body is craving more fun, you feel more lighthearted. Your inner child is like, man, I want to go out and have fun. Give it to it. Give yourself everything you need. I feel like that's what's happening. Like, you are detaching from lower frequencies and your vibration is raising up higher. This is the reason why people may not feel the weight of the world on you as much, because you are detaching from like stress and lower energies and you're rising above. And for that, sometimes you might need lighter food, you know? You may not even need like heavy food. You may feel full off of like some fruits and some vegetables and you can get through the day. Like trust your body that it's going to tell you what it needs. It's like that. Some of you too engage. Some of you, if you are in a connection, you can surprisingly get engaged during the holidays. And let's see. Some of you Pisces could be coming off the market soon. If you have been single for a while. Yeah. Way more peace and harmony in your life with this balance card. I'm telling you, your energy is going to feel so light. So you could be going through like a frequency upgrade, but it's like purging. It's purging lower energies and stuff off of your energy. So just pay attention to what you start craving now. It's going to be different. Even like more lighthearted people, lighthearted connections. Things are about to start to take off for you. Somebody's going to spill their guts to you. There's somebody who, and I don't know who this person is. Like, somebody's going to spill their guts to you. They're going to tell you something. They feel like they could be running out of time. They just want to tell you so much. It's like, I don't know why they're giving you this information. It could be you need it. Like, you didn't trust yourself. You could have felt this way about this person anyway. And then they say it. And then you're like, oh, I kind of sense this anyway. So that could be coming towards you. With you purging, and it shows emotional loss, you may have to cut your ties with people that carry like heavy envy, people who carry like hatred, anger, anyone who carries too much darkness in them. They may start to fall off your path, and they feel the energetic disconnect from you, and they may not know why. You know, your energy could have made certain people feel safe, and you're going to notice that you won't be able to connect to them that way anymore. And it could be because your frequency is being protected. Like, people could have served their purpose in your life. It could even be like from a job, like you no longer are at a job anymore, and you could have met someone at the job that they connected to your frequency, and they were like stuck in darkness, and you could have been trying to help this person, and now you freed yourself from a certain level of energy, and they feel the energetic disconnect from you. You know, people can feel when like, people could feel like empty all of a sudden, you know, like your energy could have helped a lot of people. And then it shows prosperity. So someone can, like I said, this could have been somebody from your work. It could be a work connection that they don't feel connected to you anymore. You could be leaving the company, left the job, and now they're on their own. Let me see. If you have a child, you could be straightening their hair. Your child could be trying a new hairstyle. You could be straightening their hair. If you're dating, and I see roses, so you could be surrounded by flowers. Somebody could be bringing you flowers, or you can just be in a place where there's a lot of flowers or plants. If you're dating someone, it shows the 8 of Cups. What? If you met somebody, you can meet somebody and feel like they're just full of drama and they hold back too much. They're full of drama. They hold back too much. This person really, really wanted you, but they could have tried to purposely. Some people purposely try to hold back in order to get a reaction out of you. If you didn't go for that and you just dropped it, like, I ain't got time for this. This person could be sad. So it could be a Leo. There's 2 Leo cards here. Somebody, if you were dating somebody, they could be waiting on you. You could have walked away because you feel like they're avoidant. Let's see. What's going on if you're dating? Yeah, different pages. You can see yourself as being on different pages with this person. It's like, it had potential. It had potential. So if this person kind of like wasted your time, they want your forgiveness. They may reach out to you. If you were dating someone and things were starting to get serious, and then all of a sudden they started to pull away, they may want your forgiveness. You look like you're just ready to move on. See, it says, you didn't put up with my shit. You crushed my big ego, but that made me respect you more. So if you're like in a season like, baby, I'm not chasing people. It's either we connect or we don't, and you're moving on. Like, you have so much in your world that you kind of don't have time for a lot of stuff. So like, they're miserable without you. They may try to connect to you, or it could be a situation. It says, I miss making love to you. I'll do anything. They may reach back out to you. How do they see you right now? They see you like you made them happy. They hold on to the memories. They feel like you have other options. You could have just moved on and you feel heartbroken, you know? They feel like you feel heartbroken and you can just be moving on. But they wish you would come back. If like a dating situation, like somebody who could have felt like they had all the time in the world and you were like, nah, make up your mind. What do you want? So you're going to notice that, like, you just disconnect from the person. You decide that you're not going to stick around and wait for anybody. It's either they're ready or they're not. If you're in a relationship, it shows healing. You could be with an Aquarius. This is somebody who's investing in a connection with you. Ace of Swords. There's new communication in your relationship. There's some peace. And then it shows the King of Wands. And Justice. You guys could have went through some stuff in your relationship. Yeah, you both could have felt heartbroken by each other. Your relationship could have been going through a lot of drama. And there could be some healing coming to your connection this week. You know, like your person could be waiting. Are we going to fight for this? Or are we just going to let it go? Like, what are we going to do? I want to fix this. Do you? You know, somebody can even feel like you need to make more time for me. When it comes to your job, your finances in your job, it just shows money, the source. Why it shows anger. You're angry. It's going to be hard to get you. Some of you feel like it's time for you to start to find something else. Like you need to find something else on the side. Like you have a certain source of money. I feel like they can only give you but so much right now, and you're aware of that. But it's like, I feel like it's time for me to find something else. I can't just stick around this job. Like, yeah, you're going to be thinking about a second source of income. Right now, the money that you have, it keeps you afloat. You know, you've been holding on to this job for a while, but you're going to feel like it's time for me to find something else. You might just feel a little stuck, you know, even though it gives you the money that you need. Sagittarius. This is the end of your season, honey. Saggy season is coming to an end, my friend. Okay? And honey, if this is your energy, you are going out with a bang, because I see a lot of playful energy. And I see like the storm in your son or your daughter is gone. Like your son or daughter could have been going through a lot, and it could have felt really torturous, and it taught them a lot. And they don't know what to do next. So it could have been like that too. They were just going through a growth spur. What should they do in their life? They could have been panicking. You could have been panicking about your child, and the storm in them has gone. So you're going to notice like their energy is more tempered. Tempered just means they seem way more balanced and at peace than where they were. You know, it's like they wish they can erase what they've been through, but they're scared to tell you that. You know, it's like, I really feel they could have really felt like they were missing out on a lot, you know, and then they could have gotten to their head a lot. But yeah, they're going to be way more tempered. I feel like an angel balance coming towards them. I just see you way more outgoing, and I see you entertaining, Saggy. I don't know if you're going to have friends over, family over, or if you're going to be going, like, you just seem like the life of the party. You give me life of the party type of energy. And I see you playing a lot of music. I see you dancing. Some of you, because it's like culture, like depending on what culture you come from, I hear all kinds of different music. You're going to be playing a lot of music and dancing. You could be twerking and cooking chicken, honey. Twerking and working. I just see so much friendly, fun energy. You're like a big bubble, like You're also like, let me tell you, some people, they may feel threatened by you, Sagittarius. Like, you seem so established. Like, you seem so established. Some people may meet you and hear the way you speak about life, and you may open people up secretly. Like, secretly you may open people up like, wow, I thought I was doing big things in my life. I thought I was going somewhere in my life. And then I meet you and I feel like, damn, maybe I'm not doing enough. And people may back off. Like, so if you get that as well, like, you meet people and they really gravitate to your energy because you have amazing energy, and then all of a sudden they start to like fall back or feel a little like it's like you meet people, then all of a sudden they may get a little ghosty on you. It's almost like, damn, I thought that I could bring something to your world. Who I thought you were versus who you are is two totally different things. That's what people, and they don't want to waste your time. So some of you if you're dating and you notice that, or even friends, like if dating or even like just meeting people, Sagittarius, put this in your head. Like, if you meet people and you seem like you're outgoing and you have all these future plans, or, like, some people live a really, really, really simple, quiet life. They go to the same bakery every day in the morning. They get themselves a Danish, a donut, a bagel, and a coffee. Then they just go home and just sit in the house. Like, you're not that type of person. You like to travel, you like to explore, you do a lot. So some people may just feel like, oh, I don't think I can keep up with that. And that's the only reason why some people just allow you to be like, I don't want to waste your time, because if you live that type of life, which sounds really exciting and really fun, I may not have the energy or even the financial means to keep up with you. It's like that. So don't take it personal when you notice that people don't reach back out to you, or Spirit says it's like, rejection is actually redirection. Because you could be, so what's going to happen in your life, Sagittarius? You're coming to a place where you're finally starting to understand yourself better. You're understanding yourself better. You're some of you too, like fitness got your energy up. You're back in the gym, and it's like you're going to be making all these revelations while you work out. There's something to do with fitness and your mind coming together. So fitness will really, really help you. Fitness is going to be your best friend, Sagittarius, because that's when everything starts to make sense and align. And what's going to happen, you're going to get a better understanding of the type of life you want to create, and just understanding that everybody's not going to be there, You're bubbly, you're excited, you're waiting. Like, you may even know, like, 2026 is going to be my freaking year. I just feel it. Like, I just feel way more happier out of nowhere. And you're right. Like, you being at a better frequency within yourself is going to attract in a whole lot. But just know that just because you attract in a lot doesn't mean that it will stick, because some of the people are just not going to be able to keep up with you. And that's all there is to it. It's not like, oh, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes people are just on their life is just different, And you don't want to tie yourself to a person that doesn't really like to do much, because then it's going to feel like you're forcing them, and then they're going to get aggravated. Like, I just want to stay in my bed. And you're like, no, get up. Let's have fun. Let's do something. You're just sitting on your behind in the house in the same drawers for like 2 days. Can we do something? Like, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're trying to force people to be something that they're not. So that's the stage that you're going to go into, Sagittarius. You're finally going to make amends with your past self. Like, oh, I get it. It's like all your energy is returning back to you. Or it can just be like your sacral chakra is healing. So like your personal power is coming back, and you're going to start to believe and have hope that things can work, A lot of people want to feed off of that energy because you have a very big spirit, and you're very hopeful, or you're very fierce, like Sasha Fierce. You have like a alter ego, and it turns people on, But, some people, they're turned on and then they go right back into their little bubble after that. So, your spirit is also going to be stronger. You'll get like senses and signals from the other side. Some of you can be very divine. Some of you could be really, really intuitive, and you could be getting downloads or certain messages more than you ever had before, and it guides you. And what else? I see you cooking or learning a new recipe. Some of you could be learning like TikTok dances with your children. Let me see what else. This is going to be really important to you, like a firm foundation. So it could even be, there could be a switch up when it comes to like, if you are dating Sag, this is not, and I'm going to get to it if you're in a relationship, but if you're a dating Sag, you're going to switch up your whole approach to love, because the thing is, you're dating for longevity now. Like, you could be ready to find a partner that you guys can buy property and settle down. So there's a lot of stuff that you didn't understand, or you just wanted to have fun, and now you're going to be more like serious about your needs and preparing like to be a wife, to be a husband, and you're way more solid. That's what you're going to notice. Like, you're way more strong now in your own identity and what you want. So it's going to come to you quicker that way, you know? This gives me rebirth, like a Sagittarius that woke up, like, oh, I get it now. I've been wasting my time with these people. I need something completely different. Oh, I thought it was this. It's this instead. And it's gonna be so good for you once you get to this place. You're gonna be so excited. If you're in a relationship, you guys could be going through tough times financially, and you could be trying to wait for more money to come, So there's like a strain in your relationship. It could have to do with finances. And you guys could be trying to work that out together. So let's see. If you're a single Sag, your finances are looking really, really good. Like, real good. You're doing good financially if you're a single Sag, and all your bills are paid. Every single bill is paid, and you have more money to go out and do anything fun if you would like to, Because some of you, I see ice skating. Your kids may want to go ice skating, or you could just want to go ice skating, or roller skating. Some of you are going to be in binge watching really, really good shows. So the show is going to have your attention real bad, Like, even you looking at the clock, like, okay, it's 11 o'clock, I'm about to go to bed, but the show is so good, it's like you stay up longer. Like, wait, one more episode. I just need one more episode. So, let's see. If you're dating, you can possibly meet an Aquarius. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. If you gave up on an Aquarius, honey, specifically if you were dating an Aquarius and you're done, because like confusion, somebody who was just so confused about what they want, and whoever this Aquarius is, they could have also been going through like sexual confusion. What you didn't know is that they could have been trying to find out, do I want a man or do I want a woman? It could have been something even as simple as that, honey. They were just all over the place like a rolling stone. And you stopped apologizing for who you are and your needs. They could have made it seem like you're being too needy when the truth is you were not. You were freaking not. So they're going to communicate to you. You're going to have to decide if you want to entertain this situation again. So there's an Aquarius going to try to come back around to you if you're dating. They're going to ask for another opportunity. They're way more stable. They're way more stable mentally. So I want to say that they could have been out their mind. But they played too many mind games with you. That's why you walked away. You didn't trust them. So if they come back around to you, you're going to stay single from this person and wait for more options. All right? Let me see. What other options besides this Aquarius? A Libra. Some of you attracting in air signs. So outside of this Aquarius coming back to you, that's like a rolling stone, literally. you also have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Libra that's coming to you, and they come to you solid already. You don't have to worry about their sexuality, or they're coming to you with love. They come to you emotionally available already. So one thing about this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this Libra, you will know it's them when they come into your life, because automatically you feel balanced. You know, you ever been around someone like that? Their energy is so stable and so balanced that as soon as they come around, you just want to hold on to them. They just make you feel safe and peaceful, and it's just like, this feels so good. There's someone coming into your life like that, you know? And they're so chill. And you guys may just start out as friends. You start out as friends, but when it shows like the 10 of Cups, it's like you can see so much more with this person. You just wonder, like, do they have any secrets? And no, the truth is they're genuinely just a happy person. Some people out here are genuinely just happy. So you have those two people coming towards you if you are dating. You're going to find the second person so sweet. Like, oh, you are just so sweet. You're going to love it. You're going to love it there. If you're in a relationship, you love your partner, but you could be fearful. Like, some of you are struggling to sleep at night. You guys could be making love. If you're in a relationship, they love you. Some of you could be in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. And 10 of Pentacles, if you were struggling financially, they'll bring in more money. If you were scared, like, you could be secretly having fears about your foundation. It seems like you love them, but you just wonder what's going to happen with us, you know? So it's like you guys are starting all over again. The passion is going to come back into your love life. They're going to start to help you out more financially, you know? You guys could be planning financially for the future and save and thinking about life insurance and all kinds of stuff. So it's more stability that you are seeking in your current relationship, and you guys will be fine. Like, you'll find more peace sleeping with this person, because you have so much anxiety. When they come in and hold you, you just feel way better, you know? When it comes to work, some of you could be getting a second job. There's a second job coming for you. Some of you could be taking a vacation from work for a few days. Some of you also have a job from the past that's going to ask you to work for them. Again, you might think about just letting it go. But see, there's a lot of money coming towards you, you know? You know what, too, with guilt and rejection, if you had a job in the past that, like, let you go, they regret it. They really, really regret it. And you could have moved on to another company, or you could be doing better now, but you could have a job from the past that they could have let you go and they regret it. Like, damn, we need you. Or you could have filled out for an application and they kind of rejected it, and they're just like, damn, we need you now. Like, we have more space for you. They may offer you another position. It's going to be up to you. Capricorn. I don't know why, but some of you may get bad news in the mail. Like, I'm so sorry we had to do this to you. Like, something could be coming, a letter in the mail that may crush your heart, you know? I don't know what it's about. It may have to do with, like, terms to your lease or something. Because I see you like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Maybe your lease, maybe your rent is going up and you're just like, what the heck is this? Like, how am I going to afford this? Like, this is a lot of money. Like, what the heck am I going to do? For others of you, I see you. For others of you Capricorns, What else besides that? I don't have any other downloads. Capricorn, you could have people from your past that miss you, that are trying to reach out to you, and you're just like, I don't know about all that. You could have a new love situation that you're going to be patient and see how it plays out. But other than that, there's a level of contentment and peace that you have, you know. But like I said, you could get a letter in the mail about a rent increase or something that is like, you know, you gotta figure it out. But if you don't, there's just a lot of peace and contentment. I see you eating. I see you just relaxing in your home. Material harvest could mean that you just feel okay. It's besides that letter in the mail, I don't really see anything else or any activities happening around you. So you might be in solitude, or you might spend a lot of time home this week. You may not want like a big crowd around you. And that's another thing too, if you are a Capricorn, that like you spend time around people and then you need time to be to yourself so you can think clearly, you know, or just to have peace, because it could be overwhelming with being around too much people or having too much fun, or you're out, it's the holidays, you're drinking, and you're just like, the fun is over. I just need to relax. I just see a relaxing week. If you are dating anyone, the Chariot, they may ask you out. This could be a Cancer. 3 of Cups. See, people might invite you out to go drinking, have some fun if you're dating someone. If you are dating this person, I see them looking in their wardrobe. It's like they want to impress you. So they're making sure that it's like they want you to like them. This person really, really wants you to like them. This person wonders what you think about them. Like, how do you feel about me? You know, it's like this person sits in their bed and they daydream about you. Like, do you take them seriously? How do you see them? They know how they see themselves, but they're just curious. How do you see them? Because they see you as like single, sexy, free, abundant. Like, you seem like you have money. You seem like you have yourself together. You know, like they feel like you make a decent living. Like, you make a decent amount of money. You take really good care of yourself, and you're really, really like attractive. Like, I wonder how you see me. So I just see you guys like going out on a date. It's like even like they would want you to compliment them, to give them a sign that you're actually attracted. Like, they would want you to say like, oh, you look so nice, or you look so handsome. Like, they're looking for some level of reassurance that you find them attractive. You're going to notice that. Do you think we look good together? I think we look good together. Do you feel that way? They have all these questions about, well, how do you feel? If you're in a relationship, it also shows the Chariot. So you guys can be traveling this week. If you're in a marriage, sometimes you think about what it would be like to get a divorce. Because there's so many things that you're starting to notice in your partner that you never noticed before. But at the same time, you still love them, so you just stay. You know? Sometimes you just feel bored in your relationship or bored in your marriage, and you want to know what it would have been like if you would have took another direction. So that's going to come to your mind sometimes, where you just feel bored, and I wonder if I would have stayed with Mike, how my relationship would have turned out if I was with Mike. But you just stay, you know? It's like you're looking for excitement, and sometimes your partner is just chill. You can also get really bored with your look, Capricorn. You could be looking for a brand new look, something, you know, you're going to be craving like a new energy or like attention. Even if you are in a relationship, you still want people to find you attractive. For work, ooh, why are you going through grief? Oh, shows completion. Some of you could have been going through grief with work. Like, is this the right job for me? Should I even stay here? Sometimes you may feel like you're not being paid enough, or why am I here? Like, sometimes you can stay at your job and you feel like you just want to change, or You don't feel so passionate about your work. Sometimes you feel like you're outgrowing your position and you just need something more, you know, but you're going to hold on to it. You're going to control your emotions and hold on to your job. That's what I see. So you have more than enough money. If they show the flower card, you have enough money to pay your bills and take care of yourself. So you're going to be fine. Sometimes you just get bored, Capricorn. That's what it looks like, period. Sometimes you just get bored with your job. Sometimes you just get bored with your partner, but you're fine. Cancer. Somebody wants to reconcile with you and they feel like this is like a person who feels like ain't nothing but the devil. They're like one of those people, you know? They feel like the devil try to tear you two apart and they just want another chance with you. Like, how do you see me? I don't know how you really see me. And who is this person? It can even be a friend. It could be a reconciliation with a friend or a family member, an ex, somebody who just feels like the devil be getting in their way. It's like that, you know? And whoever they are, they're going to try to be more supportive of you. They want you to see them like, they want you to see them as like a real friend or like a real lover. So they're going to, this energy is weird, Cancer. It's just some weirdness. You're really focused on keeping your foundation together, you know? When it comes to your dating life, you're not that happy about your choices in love right now. Like you feel like, what do you feel like? Oh, you're moving on. It's a blessing. It could be like you're highly protected. So even if you want certain relationships to work, if they fall apart, they're meant to fall apart. Anything that's going to poison you or hurt you or take you away from yourself, Spirit is gonna create a tower moment. And so you're really disappointed in how your love life used to be. So you're just focused on your material world. It's like you have control over your material world. You have control over you may clean a lot. You clean your house a lot in order to keep your mind clear. You are trying your best to starve your past, you know, like sometimes you have downtime and you can think about relationships that didn't work out or people who could have hurt you. You could be reflecting a lot on what you've been through. And it's a blessing that none of these situations were actually able to work because they all brought you a level of like severe pain. So you're distracting yourself with working and cleaning. Cleaning and working is going to be your two biggest distractions this week. And you can have a parent that looks really, really young. A lot of people are going to find your parent to be young for their age. Like they look really good. So they can only imagine how good you're going to look when you get older because your parent still looks really young. And you can also be getting rid of clothes that don't fit your children anymore or fit you anymore. You could be like prepping. Like some people have a ritual that by the end of the year, they start to clear out old clothes and old things and get rid of stuff and clean their house and prepare for the new year. You can be in that kind of feeling where you feel urged to just throw things out and not hold on to things anymore. And this can also be a part of you. Like sometimes you get too distracted by the past and the pain and things that didn't work and you don't want to keep up with that. So you could be letting things go, like physical things, as a way of saying goodbye to your past. Now, if you are dating, who's coming towards you this week? Oh, this is good. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. This is good for dating. Okay. So if you're dating someone, you could be dating a Virgo. They're going to be communicating with you. They could even be coming to pick you up so you guys can go out. This person sees you as like a serious potential partner. So they're going to invest in you. All right. It could be a Virgo. Some of you could be a Capricorn. It shows the World and it shows the Six of Cups. So you could be ending, if you were dating two people, one of them you're going to end because you just don't see it getting anywhere. And then you will have like a Virgo or a Capricorn who feels this connection. You will feel it too. They could be coming to pick you up so you guys can go out. All right. And if you are in a relationship, it shows more honest communication coming in your relationship, and this is something that you were wishing for. If you're in a relationship, it's going good. More honest communication that's coming forward, and more love. They may even surprise you with like flowers this week, or they could be giving you a gift for the holidays, you know? It shows Hierophant, so your relationship is strong. You guys can even be going grocery shopping this week, and they could be giving you a really nice gift if you're in a relationship. For work, I see you working, but you're kind of like, you're so disciplined. A part of you is just like, ugh, I don't want to really be here this week, but I'm just going to take my time and work. You know, like work is going to stress you out. Spirit wants you to trust. Sometimes you feel like quitting. But you know that this is the money that keeps the roof over your head. So even if you feel like quitting, even if you feel annoyed by your job or stressed out, I see you suppressing those feelings because you know that this is your only source of income right now. So I see you holding on to a job and just trying to trust. Like some of you could just be annoyed, some of your coworkers, or it could just be the environment. Sometimes you just get annoyed of or overwhelmed by how much work it is, or you just feel disconnected. That's what I see for you. Taurus, I see you boot up. I see you boot up this week. I see you wanting your partner's attention a lot. I see them like, I see you holding, you're going to be extra affectionate this week, and you're going to feel like someone is giving you a torch, like they're passing down to you a spiritual gift that only you can hold. So if you're spiritual, or you do like tarot, if you have your own channel, you're going to start to take your job way more seriously. You're going to feel more stable in your gifts. You're going to feel more stable in your world. You know, this can even be like financially as well. You're going to feel more stable, and you're going to want to make sure that you do your best. Like that's going to be important to you. And you need more affection. So you could be looking for like affection, reassurance, and love from your partner is the biggest thing that I see for you this week. I also see you more organized. You're way more organized. You're way more efficient. And if you are like a reader, more people are going to be tuned into you and your frequency, you know, like there's going to be, maybe you'll have like new people that will start to gravitate to your channel, you know, more people that are interested in what you do or what you have to say. And you're growing up. That's another thing too. Like maybe you have followers that see your growth, or they're more interested in the growth that you have to offer, because you could be growing in your gift, Taurus. You can really be growing in your gift, and it shows in how you present information. Your partner is going to give you a gift that you didn't expect. And let me see what else. You're also in a place where you're interested in the finer things in life. You know, you're going to want a lot of luxury and beauty around you, like security or secure. Do you feel more secure with luxury things around you? Things of beauty? What are you sacrificing? Ooh, okay. If you are like if you are a single Taurus, if you were waiting for someone to come back around, you may sacrifice the wait and take it as a blessing that the connection doesn't come into fruition. But it also shows celebration. I don't know about that. Some of you really do seem like you're in a connection. I feel that strong with authority and conflict. Clarify sacrifice. What are they sacrificing? Solitude. Okay. I really feel like you're about to be in a relationship. Or it could be a situation where if you had a partner, they needed to make some sacrifices in order to build a stronger, stable relationship with you. Maybe your partner needed to get rid of temptation. Do they have temptation going on? It can even be you, Taurus, like trying to cut out distractions. You could be cutting out distractions and you're more focused on like your relationship and your foundation. You're trying to cut out the noise in your life and stay focused. It could be that. Like staying focused, cutting out your distractions. Any like unhealthy habits or foods that you used to consume, you're going to be more focused on healthier choices. If you're dating, let's see. You're going to be happy about your finances by the end of this week, okay? Like I see a huge increase. If you're dating, it shows the Wheel of Fortune. It shows the Nine of Cups. You could have a new dating cycle, Taurus. You could have sacrificed your old options that they were expecting certain things from you. And you're just like, no, I want something that is going to be honest, reliable, and accountable. So it could even be that. It shows you have a new dating cycle with more fulfillment. Nine of Cups, you want people who are more emotionally available and attuned to your feelings. You don't want people who dismiss your feelings or get rubbed the wrong way every time you speak up for yourself. It's like that. You could be what you're going to notice in this season, in that if you manifested a new type of frequency for your love life, it's going to start to show up. Like people who invest in you, people who give into you. You could have got tired of an old cycle of love, and that's what you could have sacrificed in order for more emotional fulfillment. If you're in a relationship, let's see what's going on if you're in a relationship. This person is thinking a lot about you with the Four of Swords. Seeing King of Swords. They could have had to cut out a lot. If your partner seemed distant, if you're in a relationship, it's like they needed to sacrifice a lot as well. You're going to notice this person is way more loving to you. They cater to you, and they've been in their head about a lot of things you said, or just their world period, a lot of things that has happened. They're going to be a stronger, more loving partner to you, you know? So it could be your partner's going through a huge awakening. And it changes the way that they love you. There's probably more peace, harmony, and balance and affection in your world now. Because they had to check themselves. If you're looking for a job, it shows nothing yet if you are looking for a job. But if you have a job, you could be guilty if you overspend, but there's lots of money. That's what I'm trying to say. There's lots of money coming towards you, Taurus. You might be guilty for overspending, but then by the week, you get a lot of money. You're just like, oh, shoot. It could be holiday bonuses. It could be people giving you money, but there's a lot of money that comes towards you by the end of the week. For you, Virgo, if you have a breakdown, I see a friend being there with you, and they're saying like you do not have to pretend. If you're hurting, it's going to be okay. Some of you too, Virgos, like if you go to seek professional help. Like suppose you have a therapist or you have a counselor, and somebody could have just like gave it to you as a suggestion, like maybe you should go get therapy, and you could have been really emotional about it, like I don't need therapy, you know. But then you go to the therapist and you realize like, wow, I had a lot more emotions buried than I even known, you know. So if you feel a little off and you start to speak to someone and all of a sudden you just start to cry, you had a lot of suppressed emotions, you know. You've been through a lot, or you could have seen a lot. You've been through a lot. You could have seen a lot. You could have went through a huge spiritual awakening. It could have scared you with half the things that you've seen. Like, I never knew I was this way. I never knew the people I was connecting to were this way. I never knew. It's like a lot of things that you've never known that was exposed and like thrown at you. And it's like a nightmare that you want to wake up from, that you can't believe. Like, this is my life. This is my reality. This is what I went through. I can't believe it, you know? And this is why I became so stone cold. Like, some of you could have became stone cold, like, or really quick to cut people off. And it's because of the harshness that the world gave you. And you didn't deserve it. You did not deserve it at all. But it kind of like made you fiery and angry and rageful, and you'll curse a person out or cut a person off, and it's like, who am I? Since when have I been like this? And it's like I said, it's the ugliness of others that kind of made you cold, because you were tired of being violated. People violating you and not even being accountable. You know, you could have had a party, nobody even showed up to your dinner, and that really pissed you off. And you're just tired. Some of you are tired of allowing like losers in your life, and you could be in a place where you're just expecting so much more for yourself, and you're gonna let a lot out. You're gonna let a lot out. It's just a lot that you just need to get out, and you do deserve better. Or whoever you speak to, they're gonna tell you that, like, yeah, Virgo, you do deserve better. If this is your breaking point, then you're at a really good place. This is saying that enough is enough, you know. Some of you even been shot at before. You've been shot at. You just been through too much. You've been through way too much. And I guess this seems like a person who's opening up about the roughness that they've been through for the first time to someone new. That's what it seems like. And you want better. If you're a parent, you even want better for your kids. Your kids could have grown up rough because of what you've been through, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's just a lot that is about to it's a lot that you're about to move on from. Once you get all of this out your system, it's like the weight of the world is just released from you, and you're ready to move on. You're ready to live differently, and you want to step into your power. You want to take back control over your life. Yeah, the judgment. The judgment is like spirit showing you the truth, but it's going to rock you to your core. It's going to rock you. It's going to shake you up. Like, wow, this is crazy. This is why I've been doing this or that or this. And it's time for you to rebuild your faith and your hope, because you could have lost faith and hope. You could have thought that I'm just meant to live a rough life. I'm just meant to be treated unfairly, and it's far from the truth. But it's just the cards that you've been dealt with, and you have to be strong enough to say that I'm not signing up to that type of life for myself anymore. It's a decision in your mind, and then all of a sudden the universe starts to co-create with you. People who just sit in darkness waiting for something to magically happen, honestly, it starts within you. It's you finally waking up and saying, I can't do this shit no more. I can't live my life like this anymore. I can't give my time, my heart to these people anymore. It's like a huge life decision that you cannot. It's like breaking up with an old self, an old life, and saying, this is what I need, and putting all your energy and focus into that new direction. You have to be intentional about life changes. You cannot sit down and just cry and wait for one day for something just to happen. That's not the way that change works. But you have to get there internally before anything happens. And I think that's what's about to happen with Judgment. Something's going to happen that's going to shake you up and show you like where you've been going in a wrong direction. If you're dating, it shows the 9 of Cups. It shows the 5 of Pentacles. And then it shows the Ace of Cups. And the King of Cups. You're going to notice in your dating life that you start to meet more tender-hearted people. You could have been attracted to more rough people. You're going to be attracted to more tender-hearted people. People who love to give. People who feel actually like family. That's what's about to come. You have Ace of Cups is a new emotional experience when it comes to love. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that is coming your way. And why is the 5 of Cups here? It's like you making a decision to leave all the failed connections, rejection behind and moving on to something more softer. So that's what's coming your way. If you are in a relationship, it shows King of Cups, 6 of Wands, Judgment. It shows positive changes coming to your relationship, you know? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, stronger. If you're in a relationship, your connection is going to grow stronger, like way more stronger, you know? Your partner wants things to get better. So you're going to notice that the effort that they make towards you, it changes. It's like you guys have you have longevity in your commitment that you're in. For finances, I see you saving your money. You're recovering financially with healing. So more money is coming in. You could have spent a lot of money, you know, especially if you were buying gifts for people, shopping a lot, you know. And this week, your finances are going to return back to you. So it shows completion. If you are going through any financial hardship, it comes to an end this week. You'll notice that you get money, whether it's from your company or just other people helping you out and holding you down. And Spirit says if you're in a relationship, don't tell anybody about your relationship, especially wait till it gets more solid. All right. And last and never least, we're going to do the pet read. Let's do a quick pet read. You're going to notice that your pet is more distant from you. You know, like your pet feels like they're living the best life ever with you. So you're going to notice your pet is way more content. You could be traveling with your pet. You guys can go visit family members with your pet. You could take your pet along, and your pet is so fulfilled. Like 10 of Pentacles means like they're really fulfilled. They're really happy. You've been feeding your pet really good food. They just feel like they're on cloud 9. So if you notice that your pet is not paying you any mind, it's because they're happy. Even if you are like doing your own thing, your pet is going to be very, very content, you know? There's something happening with your pet where they're excited now about the future. And that's another thing too. Like if you cook really good food and you give your pet some of the food that you're cooking, they're excited. They're looking forward to it. It's like your pet is going to feel like they're on top of the world. Like you could be spoiling your pet, or once again, like I said, it could be the environment in your house, you know. You could be cooking a lot of different things. They could be getting a lot of things and they just feel really, really happy and content, and they're excited about the future with you. You know, some of you, especially if you got a new pet too. If you got a new pet, it's like they're so excited that they like, wow, this home is good. You know, you may have a lot going on, but they don't care, honey. They're just very, very content. Like your place is very healing to them. You're very healing to them, and they just feel really content and good. So your pet is happy, especially like I said, if this is a new pet or if you went through new changes in your home, your pet is loving the new changes. You're feeding your pet really good and they're content. So they're going to be off to themselves. They're not worried about you. You know, they're excited about being in your home and they feel really good. So this is the messages I have for this week. Happy holidays to all of you. I'm sending love and light your way.